So our next resolution is in support of Mental Health Awareness Month. Can I get a motion in support of this resolution? Go ahead, Kristen.
I move that the board pass the resolution in support of Mental Health Awareness Month.
Can I get a second? Well, we'll give it to Jess this time. And would somebody like to read the resolution? Excellent, Jess. Thanks. Go ahead.
I know, it's still coming up for, yeah, okay. In support of Mental Health Awareness Month, whereas Mental Health Awareness Month supports public awareness of mental health and dispel the stigma surrounding it. Mental Health Awareness Month has been observed in the United States since 1949. Whereas our students' mental health and well-being, as well as social and emotional learning, is just as important as their academic experience. Whereas 1 in 6 U.S. youth experience a mental health condition each year. Only half of them receive treatment. And 50% of all lifetime mental illness begins by age 14 and 75% by age 24. Whereas, through connections to caring and trained mental health professionals and staff, PSD will provide an array of supports and services that promote positive school climate, social and emotional learning, and mental health and well-being. Whereas, our staff's and community's mental health and well-being is vital to the success of the students we educate in Poudre School District. Whereas 1 in 5 U.S. adults experience mental health illness each year and less than half of them receive treatment. Whereas 40% of Coloradoans are concerned about the stigma around mental health illness, and every day millions of people face stigma related to mental health and may feel isolated and alone, going years before receiving any help. And whereas greater trauma-informed care, culturally responsive care, and peer support services are needed to support and facilitate recovery. And whereas access to support and ending the stigma is of paramount importance. Now therefore be it resolved that the Poudre School District Board of Education hereby recognizes May 2022 as Mental Health Awareness Month to enhance public awareness of mental health, to support to help end the stigma and ensure that we are supporting and inspiring every child to think, to learn, to care, and to graduate prepared to be successful in a changing world.
Thank you, Jess. Superintendent Kingsley, I believe we have someone from staff here to address this.
Yes, sir.
resolution.
Joining us this evening to speak to Mental Health Awareness Month is PSC's Interim Director of Student Support Services, Ms. Darcy Fatipka. Darcy, welcome. It's great to see you.
Thank you, Superintendent Kingsley and school board members, for your support and promotion of mental health across our district. We are grateful that you have named mental health as one of your top priorities. Poudre School District is fortunate to have such a caring staff, teachers, administrators, classified staff that acknowledge mental health as a key factor in obtaining student and staff success. And we especially appreciate those staff who seek professional development on this topic, as well as our resident experts, our school counselors, our nurses, mental health specialists, psychologists, social workers, and our EAS staff who provide mental health support and services daily. With continued district support on this topic, the stigma around mental illnesses will diminish and our school communities will flourish. Thank you again for encouraging this important resolution, and I hope you will be as kind and supportive to yourself as you are of others.
Thank you, Darcy. Would anybody from the board like to comment? Go ahead, Kristen.
So, thanks, Darcy, for bringing this into the board, and just wanting for everybody to be aware for Mental Health Awareness Month that there's no shame in this. Everybody has gone through something, and if the quicker that we can erase the stigma for ourselves, the quicker we'll erase it for our children, and that will be a huge step forward for our children. So, just thank you so much, and that's it.
Other comments, DJ?
I just want to take a moment to also address all of our teachers that are in the stands today, in the fact of the mental health is so important for you guys also, and we need you guys to have the right mindset and the right patience, and you guys have tons of it. Teachers are amazing with that. And helping our students find the resources that we do have. I wish we had more, but what we do have, we got to make sure that we're connecting with those kids, and we got to make sure that we're connecting with those families, because it really does make a difference for their educational purposes, but also for our community as a whole. And there is so much division and bitterness a little bit throughout the world right now. So I appreciate all of you guys being out there and at the forefront of it and trying to make it a better world. And I think the staff and team that we do have, the resources that we do have is so important. And if you see something, let's say something to the right people and get these kids the help they need and or staff that they need. So please, let's make sure that we're stepping up and looking out for each other. Thank you.
Other comments? All right, well, I'll just second what Kristen and DJ said, and also add that, as Darcy alluded to, this is one of our top priorities, and we are focusing time and energy and resources on it. We, in fact, just came from a dinner session where we spent the bulk of the time, in fact, talking about the challenges that for our students in terms of mental health and what we can do about them, and how we can take concrete steps going forward to help address and improve the situation. So we'll continue to do that. This is really important to us, and more importantly, important to our students and our staff. So we'll be focusing on this. So thank you very much, Darcy, for coming to talk to us about this and for your work in coming back to serve as interim director. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, thank you.
Absolutely. So Jill, if you would call a vote on this resolution, I'd appreciate it.
DJ Anderson,
Aye.
Jim Brokish,
Aye.
Nate Donovan,
Aye.
Kristen Draper,
Aye.
Rob Pedersen,
Aye.
Carolyn Reed,
Aye.
Jessica Zamora.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.